Well, I've been up for a while now, and the wolves have also been up, and that is not awesome. Alright, let's take a torch and get out of here. Make like a tree and get out of here. I thought that stump was a wolf, and I was like, nah, that's directly where I wanted to go. Alright. I really need to take it easy on the running. I need to walk, and remember, I don't have a bedroll. So I spent the evening burning up all of my fuel and sleeping. So now I'm a fair bit healthier than I was when I went to bed. I took a shot at eating the pork and beans, which were, I think, in the 30s for percentage. I took a shot at eating that stuff, and it actually worked out. I did not get poisoned. So, you know what? I do need a couple of rocks. And they're never around when you need one. Okay, how's the torch? It's not telling me. Alright then, well. It looks like it wants to go out, so being suspicious. It's not very very bad for your life expectancy to be a suspicious person, not trust your gear. Anybody down here? No. See, the really neat thing, I gotta get to a cave to warm up here. The really neat thing, I gotta also start a fire. So I'll stop interrupting myself. What I wanted to say is the neat thing about having the hacksaw now is I can come up with a better variety of fuel than I could on my last two runs without the hacksaw. So being able to chop up limbs and stuff like that, even though it's time consuming and you're outside, well, don't put that out. We need this. Oh, stick fest happened over here. This is great. So if I don't make it to the cave to start a fire, before this, my torch chain burns out here. It's getting low. But if I don't make it to the cave, I will just stop and make a fire with some sticks and pull some more torches. Because now, I've got a lot of sticks. A lot of sticks. And if I have to stop and make a fire, I'll look for a limb and try to set up shop beside that as well. To kind of, you know, do the old 2-for-1. Get a limb, get some torches. I'm going to try not to carry an unlit torch at all in this run too. Because if I can, you know, not waste a match, oh, that'll feel so good. It's not super windy, knock on wood, but it's not super windy, which is important for me to get around with this torch chain idea. I don't have the best visibility of what's going on out here, but I can see a little bit. You know, you can see far enough to know you're about to get jumped by a wolf. So let's hope that there's something neat in this cave up here. Fire striker. Heavy hammer. If there's a heavy hammer, I don't ever have to leave. I can stay here forever. I was thinking about that. Actually, I was thinking about that. Going and getting the magnifying glass. Looting a bit of Mystery Lake for cloth. And then like a lunatic coming back here. See how long I could live with the heavy hammer and the, you know, get the bow. Get some arrows going and the bow and she'd be the queen of the skag. Okay, so usually I don't think this cave is a, you know, a bonanza. You don't leave this cave going, holy cow, thank goodness I came here. And because there is no coal embedded in the floor here, it looks like. Oh, easy on the running. Easy on the running. I've actually been pretty good about that. Because she isn't warming up in that cave, and the weather is so delightful. And it looks like it's going to stay that way. Does this block me from the wind? Ah, no, it doesn't. Oh, well, it doesn't matter now. We're going to go here. Start a fire with that torch and some lamp oil. That way I get my guaranteed hour and 24, hour and a half. It should start warming up soon, hopefully. Oh, yep, any second now. There we go. 14 degrees. Barely warming up. And that's a case where you just hope the game doesn't decide to kill you. Okay, you and me, Mr. Torch. We gotta go. Don't be a firewalker now.
Perfect.
Yeah, it is. How long is that? It's got me an hour and 35. An hour and 30. Oh, the fire burned the whole bloody time. Now, most of my day's been eaten up by... Oh, I hope that stays lit. Look at that. It blew out. But... Oh... I was going to say, but I can throw a stick on there. So that's the end of that fire that I lit yesterday at some point. Actually, I think that's my first fire. I believe I still have 10 matches. Now here's where I don't... Oh, here's where I don't want to run into a wolf, because I don't really have a fire option. Because if it's going to blow hard enough for the fire to get knocked out... Okay, so I'm going to run into this cave now. Again, not expecting too much. Oh, look, there's coal. Good, good. Yes, well, she's warming up in the back here. That's a good sign. What is that mess? Some rocks, I guess. All right. There you go. How many rocks do I have? 3. All right, I've only got one more accelerant. I mean, that's my own fault. I mean, really just abusing that. Oh, there's a deer. There's many deer. Now, I'm not really looking for, you know, wolves and all that. Ooh. I think I found my jackpot. This is exactly what I've been looking for. For many... Oh, real mittens. Firewood. Pork and beans. Indeed. Pinnacle peaches. And a... Look at this. It's a wolf fighting bar. Warming up. Okay, okay, I can, I think I can adapt to this. See if I get attacked. Exactly what I was hoping for happened. Now I could set up shop here. Who's he running from? The wolf? Because I didn't spook him. Now I spooked him there. Whoa, there's a guy over here. Sorry, man, I went and slept in your snow shelter. Paid you no mind whatsoever. Well, this is just great. I'm so impressed right now. Good. Let's go home. There might be a fire pit or something up here. There will not be. a...
Find something to eat.
There won't be a sleeping bag. Oh, you have things to eat. I'm just being... Nope, the circle of life. We'll just ignore the wolf. Although there might be... No. Just gonna keep going. Go home. Because now I have the resources to make my shelter. So, the coat... What? Nah, it's getting too late. The coat, might run into a wolf up here still, eh? Still might happen. Because just because he wasn't there when I went around last time. Actually, we're gonna get you home and start up a fire.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So you put 15 sticks and 5 cloth into making a snow shelter, and you get 10 and 2 out. Not bad for a reusable system, I guess. Here's my fire. I was for a second gonna ask, what is that? It's one of my fires I used with my torches to get more wood, so that I can make more fire. So that I can get more wood. It's kind of a vicious cycle, I admit. Sort of a finite one at that, too, right? Like, you've only got so much room for gathering resources. Yeah, I could have done it. See, fur is the best wood to get. I'm going to burn this hacksaw out, actually, on wood. I'm okay with that, but... Well, I'm really happy about how the wolves aren't attacking me in this area. They seem to be a little bit more focused on the other side of the map for the... I don't know, you get... from what I've noticed, you get your guy, right? Your lone wolf who lives on Interloper anyway. Usually that's a pair, sometimes on Stalker. Actually, most of the time on Stalker. But you get your guy, and then you get your little groups. The guy is always there. The one wolf. Call it a guy or a girl, and whatever. One wolf. 1 second. Oh no. It's like, well, you know what? The rocks might come in handy. But yeah, there's one wolf that lives in an area always, or at least usually. And then you get those traveling groups. And it's like, if the 3 wolves are here, there usually won't be the 3 wolves over here sort of thing, is the situation I run into a lot. Where it's like the wolves that I normally get attacked by here just aren't here. Instead, they're all on my front lawn. Ooh, a torch. Ooh, a stick. Okay, we're going to put this away in case I end up throwing a rock at my own feet. There's a lot of mushrooms here. There's also Forlorn muskeg. There's a lot of cattails as well. Why not? Plan for a future she probably doesn't have. And one thing that always got me was I've been through this area a bunch of times and didn't notice there's a house in the water here. You can come over here. Have a little look-see, see what's going on back at home. Yeah, very tired girl. Yeah, there's a house here. I never noticed that this was a half of a house for the longest time. I guess I was just more, you know, really, how much do you look around when you're just living in constant terror, right? I have a pry bar. It's not good. Like, if you're gonna hit a wolf in the face with something, you want the hatchet or the heavy hammer. The heavy hammer's pretty darn good. It's a winner. I think I need a third piece of lichen as well. So I'm gonna grab, oh, a stick. I'm gonna grab that. Hey, if I don't need it, I don't need it. If I need it, yeah, well then it was good that I picked it up. Well, that was good of them. Sounds like my front lawn is clear. I'm gonna walk there in case I have to run back. Yeah. We're so close, I'm not gonna back up. Oh, he saw me. Or at least heard me. He was suspicious. He breaks off when you get past that threshold there. Anyway, enough playing with him. Too bad I can't break up a plank with a pry bar. But I'm pretty excited altogether. Yeah, I still have 10 matches, so it's not the worst thing that could happen to a girl. I'm going to save the accelerant. We're going to go with just regular old torch attempts. And this was an exciting day. I found that shelter. So I'm going to get this fire lit. I'm going to take stock of my inventory. I'm probably going to rip those mittens down and that hoodie. Do some stuff. Roast up some water. Maybe some mushrooms.
Are you serious?
Ah, you know, you've got all night, girl. You're okay. You're okay. You know, we can just roast up some, I guess, some mushrooms and some water.
One little fire.
Yeah, we'll get the fire going. Basically, get set up so that I can go. I'm gonna go back to the Hat Creek and set up my rope and set up get my shelter going the way I like it. And I consider this a complete victory. I'm so happy. This couldn't have really gone much better. keep a few sticks on me for the shelter I am going to build. So let's check out this inventory I've got here. I've got 2 pieces of cloth. That is great news, because I've got a hoodie and a pair of mittens. And I could break those 2 down, and I could end up and... yeah, as far as what the socks are offering me, which is nothing. So I'll break down my socks, these 2 items, and I'll have enough cloth to get got some nice torches. But yeah, I'll have enough cloth to get myself a snow shelter. Yes, I needed that. Okay. Alright, so I'll see you in the morning when I'm ready to go, and we'll head on out the other way. Head up to Hat Creek. And if the weather's good, head up to Hat Creek and get the rope deployed and check that area out. And I really hope the moose isn't home, because it'll just take too much. Like, well, not too much, but it'll really lengthen the amount of time I need to be outside fixing a rope. And, you know, I'll have a shelter near a moose, which wasn't something that that wasn't a problem I had before, ever up here. Ever since they introduced this moose, you can get your ribs broken up on Marsh Ridge. Who knew, right? Usually you really have to try to get hurt up there. Look at that. I wish my neighbors weren't such jerks. Fine, I'll move out. That's what's actually going to happen, is I'm going to have to move out of this neighborhood. Do I get food poisoning? No, I do not. All right. There we go. Now I can get the good 9 hours of sleep.
Oh, I could eat anything right now.
Oh, we're gonna just take you upstairs and feed you some cattails. How's that sound? So 9 hours of fire time, ready to go.
God. Eat.
Okay, so it's a little early in the day. The crows just cut right out. Should I be worried? The crows just stopped. Actually, you know what I've been meaning to do? Actually, try to look inside the dresser there. I don't. Yeah. Okay. You know, just in case there was something jammed in the back there. Uh-oh. I think I got a blizzard coming. And I really hope I don't have a blizzard coming.
Right. Can't feel my feet.
Maybe it wants to stay a little bit. Alright, alright, alright. I'll get off the weak ice. Me. If it wants to stay, you know, a little bit nasty out, that's fine. I never got to check that backpack. I think I got ripped off. He seemed really close, though. And more than irritated that I was on his patch of his side of the grass, I think. Okay, so the bear's just starting his walk. Okay, so gotta keep on keeping on. Do I want to try to cross over to the tracks on this? See, sometimes there is an animal over here. You got to kind of snake your way back on over and then through those trees. And hope that nothing's coming to get you. Alright, she's getting really hurt here. Good, good. So now I've got some broken ankle juice, which is always important to have, or the potential to make it anyway. So it's nice because you can see Hat Creek's right there. Now, you come at it just kind of over here by those rocks. Because there's the short blind. And then, yeah, you kind of... This is the route over here. Oh, well... how about this? Didn't mean to throw that torch, but I'm sure she was getting tired of it anyway. Yeah, don't go out onto this peninsula. Well, I don't think you, it's one of those ones where it's like, you can do it, and you can't. Now, I could try to go to the poachers from here, even though that's a long walk on the tracks. I could go, okay, just picked up a day's worth of food while I was blathering on there. So yeah, I gotta hook back a little bit to my left and up Hat Creek there, because I want to get to my spot. That cave is just great. Or not hooked to my left. I'm actually looking right at it. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, so Faster. All right. Very excited that I found the snow shelter. That's a huge benefit to me. Now I get to go and build my own snow shelter. I lose my socks, but that 0.1 of a degree of temperature is not really too concerning to me. Alright. Hopefully I have enough torches to get up to the cave and get in there. And that's where I'm going to call this one. So thank you very much for watching my struggles in Forlorn Muskeg. I'm going home after a big long fight. Mostly, I wouldn't really mind trying to eke out a bit of a living there in old Spence Farmstead there, but the wolves on the front lawn are really not making it easy on me. So I'm just gonna ignore them by walking away from the area in which they live and living in some other area that I would prefer to live in. I mean to be all unsocial, but wolf hugs are the worst hugs. All right. Cave it is. We'll start warming up. We can recover for a couple of days. I can kill some rabbits up here. We can start curing some hides. Oh, it's gonna be great. Whew, that really beat her up though. Walks like that aren't really good for your survivor. Alright, well, we'll see you next time. She's gonna go and build herself a snow shelter. So, I'll bring you along for that. We can all do some, make it a DIY snow shelter video. She's gonna get herself set up, kill off some rabbits. Start storing some wood for a nice couple of good long fires for water. Now, I've been in this cave and the deer was not there before, but that deer has done the old just show up on you sort of thing, so he might be there now. Just scanning for coal. Oh, they're getting worse and worse. I'll have to start a fire soon. Alright, well, hopefully we'll see you next time. And until then, keep surviving. I will Yeah, see, there's that deer. He wasn't there last time. Now he's totally a meal, so that's happening. So yeah, we'll see you next time when I'm hanging out by this fire. Come on. You bet. Start her up. Hopefully this works. Alright, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Till then, keep surviving. And I'll try to do the same. Holy cow. Forlorn muskeg, eh? Yikes.
That didn't work.
Okay. Try again. All right, we'll see you next time.